So here I am again. I guess it was very soft, so I've put my mic higher. I'm very sorry if you're watching this and you didn't hear me correctly. It could be so that because my stream was, my mic was set to quiet. I guess I've been toying too long with this. I'm very sorry. Let's see. So for the first 50 minutes, it will seem very quiet, this live stream, but I hope it will be fine afterwards. So let's get on to the next part, and that is creating our website. Now, I don't know how many people are in there. Could you say hey in the chat? Or if someone's in there, and else it is what it is. Let's see. Let's go to my live stream. Yeah, it was way too quiet. Let's see. So we go to the FigJam again, and today we'll be creating a new website. Maybe our hero section, because the past streams it was a little bit slow. It was slower than expected. So one start out with creating a prompt, and we're going to prompt ChatGPT. Let's see, in the side panel, I have it open. I can say that it needs to generate a brief, and this prompt is already available for you as well, and I will start a open session, copy a link and put it in the chat so you can join. One moment, please. So there we have it. And we're going to create a website for a company called Pixelcraft. The target audience is our creative professionals, including graphic designers, digital artists, and marketing, looking for high quality custom digital artwork for personal, commercial, or promotional use. The ideal audience values creativity and uniqueness in the artistic expression and seeks to incorporate these elements into their projects or brands. Let's see. We're going to create a hero section because of this, because last streams it was very tedious. And took very long before we could create everything. So I was thinking maybe to make it a little bit easier. Some things don't work this stream anymore. It's not as smooth going as I hoped. Sometimes it is like that, right? And here we have our headline and what should be in there. So we have our copy, and I think that is the most important one. I will put this in the FigJam as well. So there we go. And if you're joining later in the live stream, there will be a link in the description there below as well. So you can have a look at it. Let's see, I can share a copy link. Let's put it directly in there. Oh, there's already a link. I'm sorry. So let's copy all the things and paste it in there. So there we have our copy. There's a headline. introduction tagline. Let's create next story together. Interactive element. I think this part can be left out for the briefing. And landing page goals must be included. Because we know that this is the sort of thing that needs to be done, right? The hero section should immediately grab the attention. Stunning hero graphics. Pixel craft. So we're going to ask for him to create a landing page. For GPT. It's going to create the HTML structure. Well, that's one way to go about it. All right, let's stop GPT and create a landing page copy for this business. I'm still feeling a little bit under the weather. There we go. So while that is going, I'm going to put up some music. Now this music is by Creator Mix, and it's a really chill kind of music. Let me put it a little bit down so you don't hear it as well on my mic, so you don't hear it echoing. That will be very stupid. Let's see. Let's copy this in there. This is, by the way, my first live stream also with music sound, and as you could tell by the 50 minutes of little quietness in the start, I've changed some things for OBS. So that's why not everything is working as expected, but it will be fine. So here we have our copy. Now let's create our mood board. And since we... Is it a little bit too loud for you guys as well? I don't know. I'm going to listen back and then we'll see. If it is too loud or not. So 10 minutes on the timer, creating a mood board for a company called Pixelcraft Studios, and it is for creative professionals, including these kinds of professionals looking for high quality digital artwork for all kinds of uses. They value creativity, uniqueness and artistic expressions to incorporate in their projects or brands. So let's get to it. Let's create a mood board. So do what you would like to do to create a mood board, and I will do what I will do. The first thing I will do is search for creative. What was it again? Here, this is what I mean by feeling under the weather. My brain's just not firing up. It's so fog brain. You know that feeling? graphic designers. Digital art work. Graphic designers and digital artists. Suddenly became very quiet. Can we hit play here? Still getting used to this many things in the live stream, so bear with me. I guess in the next live stream it will be better. So if I'm thinking about this digital art, it's like this kind of things. Let's put it in a mood board. This feels very artsy, but I don't see any marketing team wanted that one in their stuff. So I guess Behance is one of the websites that we could look at. It's like a marketplace, right? Oh, this is so annoying. It all doesn't work as I hope. The music thing, so let's see, what else can we find? I mean, if it's something like this, an overview of all the artistic kind of things, graphic design, then we need to at least go to Envato as well. I mean, it's one of my favorite places that I'm using right now. Especially Envato Elements. I use it for creating websites, for gathering resources, video templates, because I'm doing YouTube nowadays. I don't know if you have seen it. And also for some WordPress plugins and that sort of things, and for some music. It's very versatile. It's amazing. So if you want to do the same thing as I do, create a YouTube channel and about creating websites, then I can highly recommend using Envato Elements as well. Now I don't feel that this feels high quality. I mean, it doesn't look high quality. So should we look somewhere else? They're all kind of boring looking, right? Hidden gallery. I see a lot of white. High quality. Yeah, of course. Etsy, Unsplash. It's also some good things. Maybe Midjourney could be there as well, right? I don't know if you will be having access to all of it. Unsplash. It feels like a digital art and illustration service, so yeah, this all fits in quite nicely. And Dolly would be the same. Let's see, can I sign in? Here we have showcase. All of them look a little bit similar, don't you? Do you see that as well? A little bit boring, actually. Just a list with all the assets available. Something we can perhaps change. I get it though, if you want to show something. I mean, Nielsen Norman once said that 90% of the people visiting your website are looking at other websites. So if you want people to be familiar with your website, it needs to be as same as possible as the other websites. Because then people don't have to learn how your website works. They already know how it works because they have similar kind of things. But with that being said, it may be a little bit more fun than what we have right now. Hi, digital artwork. Let's go to images, see if we can find something there. I mean, this is also a collection of all kind of things. Pinterest, FreePic, PixAI, DeviantArt. Ooh, forgot about that one. Alright, I guess if we're going to do nothing special, it will be just Pinterest, also a very good one. Just a showcase of all the artworks. FreePic. So we already see a very clear way we should be going, right? Apparently, even when you set your website browser in the dark mode, all of the websites want it to be white. I think this one is the most distinct one from all of them right now. PixArt AI. I mean, this is a nice way to spice it up. Giving some gradients instead of all the look at all the white and gray kind of things. It's so boring. I can imagine it pops out more your images, but come on. Oh, let's not close that one. I hope the timer continues. 43 seconds, so oh yeah. Luckily it continues. Let's have a look. Close this one. I guess this is also an AI generator. Ooh, I know another one. Leonardo AI. Also a graphic kind of thing. AI marketing tools. Yeah, graphic. Time up. Just want to add this one. Let's see. That's a shame. Inspiration. Oh, here we have Launch app. Can we just go in there without? Yes. Already registered once, I guess. So there we have it. There we have our mood board, our brief. If you would like to join, by the way, down in the description you have FigJam, and there you can put in how there you can come in here. So you have to scroll a little bit down if you're just watching. So you know right now. Let's see. This one can be closed. Oh, it's a hot mess. Put all the things open. Close this one. You don't need this one. Let me clean up just a little bit. And here we go. Just bear with me because I have so many things open. I can't find everything. So we have music again. Let's take a look at our Hi Willem, how are you? Yes, I am having a nice evening. How are you? This is, by the way, a very good friend of mine. Thank you for joining. Yeah, and you're the only one watching live at the moment. So let's see. We have an overview of all the designs we have gathered for our Pixelcraft Studios. Now let's put it in here. Make it a little bit bigger. There we go. And as you can see, they're very similar. They have the same kind of design. They have a kind of grid going on, showcasing their digital art pieces. There's some filters going on, some nice things there as well. They are not very distinctive, other than what kind of images are available. And this one is a little bit distinctive compared to the rest. Also like the design of Leonardo. So yeah, let's see, duplicate this one, because I removed my background, and to back. There we go. Pixelcraft Studios. So for next step, we will be creating a wireframe, and I wanted to try out this Figma tool. Figma wireframing library that's available from Wireframer. I will be putting a link in the chat as well for that one. Let's have a look. This one. Nope. Figma wireframer free. Wireframer. So we're going to look which one it is. It's this one, and I'll put a link in the chat if you want to follow along later on or right now. You'll at least have the link available to you. You will get a overview of all the assets available. You have a quick start, for example, some landing pages or some app screens. The utilities they provide, like the status, small status. So it's a very well done wireframing, and components already available for you. There are some colors, content blocks, and I just wanted to try this out. So we go to pages, but I don't like how this looks because now I don't have quick access to all the sections and blocks. So if we go to this icon and then hit the arrow, it is now locked into place. Now I have a bigger screen, so it helps me a lot. And if you don't have it, you can also close it as well. I don't know if you can close any other panels though. And this one can be placed over that one as well. So do whatever fits your needs. So let's put a music on again, and let's start the timer. So for the next 10 minutes, we're going to do the wireframing. I'll have to do it with Figma. If you want to try it, Figma, there's a link down below as well. https://tchs.li/try get Figma. I'm sorry, Figma. And there you can try out Figma for free. Doesn't cost you anything. I really love it. Let's have a look. We want to have a navigation, so let's go for that. It needs to have a sidebar. Now, what I usually do is select a frame, and within the frame, click Auto Layout, and it will automatically hock the contents, which is nice. I would like to change the spacing by default. It will be 0. And then we go to our content blocks, I guess. And we want a hero section. Of course, we want to showcase hook contents, showcase all of the things we have available. Perhaps I want it to be a little bit different. I am also learning how this works, so I guess I need to add another frame in here as well. This one needs to fill a container, and within the frame I want this section to be in there. Fill, I don't want to be not fixed. If you're watching and you are following along or want to create something as well, let me know. 16 spacing to the frame. And so the card isn't in the frame yet. I want to go to the left to the right. Let's add those. Create some spacing. Don't want it to return. Should be returning like this. And perhaps there should be more spacing on the top button. We can change this later on. Doesn't really matter. Maybe we can align to the center. 16 as well. So there we are, getting our wireframe in already. What else did we need for our landing page? Our hero section with 2 buttons. We have a About Us section, a Service section, Portfolio, Testimonials, and some contact information. Let's see, what can we add more? What is this? Not that important. I guess this is not a very big or large wireframing thing, so perhaps I can create it myself. Wireframe UI kit, I meant. Needs to be another frame in there. Yeah. As you can see, I'm still playing around a little bit, trying to understand how this all works. But yeah, it's fine, right? It's always fun to play around a little bit with tools you would like to use but don't have experience with yet. So let's see. Loads hollows. This needs to be our Todo section. Headings. Centered. We're going to do a two line. I mean, about this is very not that big, right? And then we have for the next section a piece of text that we can add instead of heading a body text, but I guess it's lengthy. We can add this one in there and change our layout to look like this, and instead of want to have a other heading with medium. Or are these made not looking good? Well, we can change it. And I guess I want this frame to have 2 frames in there. Perhaps an image should be besides. And we can change this one to look like this. Group those together, and the group needs to change to a frame again. And then we add in outer layout. There we go. So now we have about us section with an image. The image is a little bit too big. A lot of toying around. Let's see, can we find buttons? There we go. And perhaps we want a secondary button as well. We need to group those. Go to layout to the right. Then to the left. And then we have an about us section, a service. Could be again the same one as this one. Just a card section. Something is going wrong. Contents. Where is my frame gone? Let's see. There it is. And if we duplicate, damn it, our contents. And it's in there. Put it last. And we select all of them, group them together, put them in the outer layout that they always align like that. And we add in another heading. And the heading I want to be very big because it's our services. To be outside of that frame. Two line. Like this, and let's change this one to also outer layout downwards, and I guess those needs to be flipped. So there's our services. Now there are 3 in there, so there should be 4. So let's duplicate that one. And we can change it later on. And I guess our time is up. So for the last 3 sections, I couldn't get it to work. Wireframer does look like a very nice wireframing tool, but it doesn't have all the components available right away. So what I would like to improve in my own version of my Figma file is to improve the wireframes. It's much easier to have them all available. It was a lot of searching to get there. Perhaps we can do it with tags and that sort of things. And have it lay out properly. Don't know if this is done in the right way. Looks like it. Line short. But yeah, this is the website we are going to recreate. So let me add something real quick for the wireframe. And predefined function sort by different kinds of components that will help me and perhaps you as well in the future. Let's see. Because these are the components that are already available in the version that I shared. It's from another library, and I'm going to update this. Again, you can have all the components available here for the wireframe, and then blocks. And here you have all the blocks, but I think it's the basic. And doesn't speed up this section, would be nice, which would be nice. Yep, but let's go on with the next part. Hello, how are you? I'm not going to try to pronounce your name. I'm going to. I cannot not do it. It's Tonzik. I hope I pronounce it right. If not, please let me know. Let me see again. Here's how this looks. Guess I need to move that window a little bit up. Let's see. This one. Mic. So that looks better. We'll make it thick. So for the next part, we have now a wireframe. And I must say, using a wireframe kit already sped up a lot. Because here we have the wireframe. By the way, if you want to join in to the FigJam, you have a link down in the description called FigJam. Believe it or not, and there we have this file in. If you click on it, maybe a little bit searching. And here we have our website, our homepage at least. So next we're going to do our design. So based on the wireframe, we're going to create everything that is in here. So let me copy this one, put it in here. So I have the text available there. Color it white. Duplicate this frame. And then we go in and fill everything. And that will be in 30 minutes. You have the time to change some things to create a web design for this wireframe. So let's get to it. I will put on some music again. Hopefully you will hear it. everything running okay? I guess so. Wireframe design. So I'm going to ask ChatGPT, create a logo for a company called Pixelcraft Studios. Which is on digital art and illustration business for professionals. Let's create the design, so we already know what's going to be in there. There we have our logo. Nice. Save images. Yes. Come on. Alright. Would be to PNG. Download. There we go. This high quality artistry. Let's put it there. Music. Where is the music? It stopped again. I guess I need to find something else for this the next time. Because it's not working as I hoped. Let's see. We have some pages. So that will be home. Yeah, remove background logo. You are correct. What is your favorite tool to do so? I have something called Glorify. It does the work for me. So that's a very nice kind of thing. I also use it for my YouTube channel, as you can see, but been stopped using it actually, only for clearing backgrounds, because it's a little bit clunky. Doesn't always feel right. That one doesn't work. Here we can set remove background. Sometimes things don't work as expected. Let's see. Remove. Does that mean that it cuts? Yes, it gets removed. Got it. I want this to be added. That looks better. And everything in here needs to be added as well. Original. Seems about right, right? Done. And there we have a logo with a white background. In our canvas color to black. Then we can see the boundaries of the image better. It was a nice application. What application do you mean? Do you mean Glorify? Or do you have another application you like to use to remove backgrounds? Download. If I select PNG, is that by default now transparent? Oh, nice. They've updated this. Yeah, it cleans very well. Yeah. It's a very good one. It's actually aimed for marketers, to create all kinds of assets. So it's a little bit of just an image generation, image creation tool, which has AI kind of things in there. And but the background removal, it's spot on. It's very good. So let's add this in there. Why doesn't it continue? I don't know. I don't understand. I want the music to be in there, as we just put on the other one. Stupid kind of thing. Let's see. We have home. We have about us. About us. We have services. I guess I want services to be first. Let's group them and put them in the outer layout so they align nicely. 16. Portfolio. Digital art. Maybe we can set it to a marketplace. And this should be good enough. And then put them together. We group them together, put them in the outer layout, and instead of hug, I want this to be a... Can I put this full width? Doesn't say full width. If we put in a frame like this, and we set it to outer layout, it's also fixed. Ha! What's changed? Can we just copy it from here? Paste it in here. Now it's fixed also, because this frame is not the art layout. I guess that's the case. Yeah. Nice to know. Fill container. That's why I love using different kinds of tools. I'm used to Adobe XD, but never worked with Framer, and now, because of this live stream, I'm getting to learn every little piece of it every day. So that's nice. Yeah, so this one needs to be fixed. Damn it. 1512. And all right, I'm tired of this one. Let's add an outer layout on center. Let's wrap it. And on this frame, I don't want any spacing. 0. So not on left and right. So it needs to be like this. This looks fine. We can maybe increase the size. Oh, then we need to increase the spacing in here. I guess I don't want to auto layout this for now, because we're still in the design. Like this. Maybe we can use a button that is already available. To contact. Now we're doing this a little bit too loosey-goosey, I guess. So let's add a grid, column, column, grid, and margins. I guess we'll do 32. Group them, line them, group them. Then we set our layout. Yes. Section, unleash your creative vision. Looks like a lot of text for a hero section, if you ask me. Let's put it in there. Make this one darker. Let's ask ChatGPT. Make this 2 columns, 2 sentences long for a hero section. Still too long, if you ask me. Make it shorter. Were the components you used in Figma pre-made components? Yes, it was. I used a wireframer Figma tool. It's in the chat. I don't know if you see it. I can share it again, I guess. Let me quickly put it up for you. I've now pinned it, so you should see it if I'm correct. If not, let me know. Oh. And it's what I use for this. Now I do like it, because there's some kind of things already available, but yeah. Not everything is available there yet. So you need do some manual work, so I guess I will create a very extensive kind of library. I'm working on a library in Figma as well. If you didn't know, you can find me at Teggy's Reviews on Figma, and here you have the all-in-one web design project template, and there it's working fine. Thanks Willem. And there you can find everything you need for your next design projects. And one of the things is the wireframes, so I will be updating that one. Ooh, I thought I added something in there as well. I guess not. But yeah, that's my work in progress. And will be used in the future. Let's make it shorter. Add a 3-word title. Your vision becomes. I guess with 13 minutes left, it won't be much of a design. Yeah, thank you. And because it's the first version and I want to get feedback, it will be free. Maybe in the future I will make a paid version of it. Because, yeah, I would love to do these kind of things that I'm doing now full time, but at the moment I'm not able to do so. So I'm doing UX work. Add it in there. We have 2 buttons. Audio. And start project. Those together, then those together. We group those together. I just started today as well with utilizing ChatGPT also for my web creations. So I'm exploring a little bit for the DALL-E. I did it earlier for the briefing and for the contents. But yeah, it's a nice experience so far. Let's see. I also would like to have Midjourney, but paying 40 euros a month privately is a little bit too much. I don't want a rectangle. Could you remove the white? This is nice. White rectangle in the middle. If you guys have some nice artsy image you would like me to see create, let me know. It's always good to show your services as soon as possible. I guess there needs to be contrast. I don't think the About Us section at first would make sense. I mean, people coming in probably know you by word of mouth or by your Instagram posts or your social or any social media posts actually. So when they land on your website, they already have some kind of expectation, and that's where I want to cater to. So let's see, let's change this one to 32. That looks a little bit better. Ooh, nice artsy. WebP. Is WebP supported in Figma? It is. I didn't expect that. Now, how do I put a image in the rectangle? I just drag it in. Oh. God damn it, doesn't work as expected. Can do it like this, right? And then use this mask. It uses the wrong thing at mask. Don't do it like this. How does masking work? This is really tiring, if you ask me. Let's see, can we just download this one then, and then add. So I'm coming from Adobe XD, by the way, and Adobe XD just lets you select two things and then add those mask. And I just want to add it as mask. Two buttons, frame. Can I put it as a background? Fill. That's not what I want. I put it for background for this one. There, it has a fill. Can I add an image? Yes, I can. So there we go. Oh, don't remove it. Tools, you're gonna love them or hate them, right? It's like a gradient there. Five. I guess we want the center to be as visible as possible. So we should add a radial. And the center needs to be darker. Needs to be reversed. I see. Perhaps you can do something like this. It isn't the most beautiful thing in the world. Or is it? It's the quick option to show and hide columns. Anyways, let's continue with our next section. Surfaces. Now we have 4 personalized projects. Always the case, right? So custom illustrations. Branding and logos. Web design. Now we can put them a little bit lower. Paste it in. Rewrite this for resurface. These. A max of 1 sentence for each surface. Yeah, that's not what I want. Right. 1 sentence, 120 characters for each surface. This will be this one. Paste properties. How do you come up with these combinations? It does work. One minute left. Damn it. We only have 2 sections again, excluding the navigation, of course. I guess this is the maximum what we can do in about an hour. It's just a big piece of work, right? We've been streaming 1 hour and 20 minutes, and 50 minutes we've been working on what's it called? On the introduction and green shift updates. So that's it. We are done. We cannot create any more of the design. Oh, I don't want to ungroup it. I want to get rid of the columns. So this is what we got in, what was it? 30 minutes of designing. Now that is not a lot, but it's something, right? And it's, believe me, for 30 minutes, it's what you get. So if you need a designer ever, you need to be very patient, because this is what you get in 30 minutes. It's not a fancy website, it's not beautiful looking, but it's something. It gets you going and it can be a conversation starter, but I wouldn't recommend this for most people. But at least we have something to go with. So for the next part, we'll be recreating this website, and we'll be putting it in our WordPress website. Now let me see. This is what I wanted to try out today. I have a tool called UMakeCami, and I want to see how it works. What UMakeCami does, it converts your Figma file to a WordPress website, and I was wondering if we can manage that within 20 minutes, because it should be very fast. So you can go ahead and do it the way you are doing it normally, and I will do it in the UMakeCami way. Next icon, link, it's fine. And the timer is already started, so let's see how fast this is and if it works well. And if my music does continues. And this is a button. This is a button. Save. And this is text. Do I need to advanced text? It's not really advanced text. Header plus animated. Yeah, I'm using the free version of Elementor. Usually this is my live stream and my channels are more about GreenShift WP instead of Elementor, but Elementor can be used as well to convert. And UMakeCami works together with Elementor, and it speeds up your process a lot, if I believe it, the marketing. So let's find out today, shall we? How to lay out, center those things. I guess I need to group those. Then group those. I'm not doing this right. Why aren't they in there? Why are some in the frame and others are not? How does that work? Why is that a group? Don't want that to be a group now, do I? So let's group them again. How to layout. Group these. How to layout. Group these. How to layout. Group these 3. I would like the hair to be fixed height. Can I make it full height as well? But I want to have it auto layout. Can we then change the fill container? Yes. Nice. Fill container. The more you learn. Then we group those, our layout, center. And then we add another group. It should be fixed with. There should be another group, I guess. Stupid music. Please keep on playing. We want to have the chill vibes in the evening. Because of that. Let's group that. Then select the auto frame. There we go. Now we can select this frame, group, and make it till the container, out layout, all in the center. And I want the margin to be 15, 16. Now, if you would like to fire up your own website pretty quickly, you go to the link down in the description below, or go to tchs.li, taggies.li/try greenshift, and we'll spin up a website you can play around with. Now, as I said earlier, Willem, this is for greenshift, so you need to install Elementor yourself. And I'm going to do that as well. So you go to plugins, installed, add a new one. I'm going to search for Elementor. Let's install Elementor. And then activate it. Now it should be done. Let's see. We go to add a new post. We should see the Elementor. Yes, there it is. And now, if I am to believe I'm almost done, I can then select a frame, go to convert, select Elementor, and there should be a way to. This one makes sure that your images will be scaled down. Automatically find SVGs. Just checking if the new app was compatible. We'll watch the rest later. Thanks and have a nice evening. Thank you for joining, Willem, and see you on the whiskey night, I guess, right? Have a nice evening. Bye-bye. Let's see. Let's convert. Now we have a live import option. So let me try to set it up. I guess we need to install UACami here as well. Install now. Wait for it, then hit activate. And then somewhere we need to be able to see our UACami settings. There we go. I want this to be that one. Yeah, UACami is what Greenshift also will have in the future. It will make it possible to import your Figma file into WordPress. Now there is a little bit setup you need to do, and that's what I did earlier and during the live stream, because I already have looked into it a little bit. Let's see. And this will make your life a lot easier if you're working with Figma. If you're not and doing everything, oh, there we go. And if you're going, sorry. And if you're doing everything by default, the way you have to do it can be done as well. Now we're going to hit live import. Alright, you already know, thanks. Wink wink. Now I have done a live import. I needed to put in my security token, and here it is. It doesn't look anything like we set up, right? It looks very different from what we did here. So is there something that I did wrong? This is a frame. Oh, it should be auto-centered. And this frame should have... But I want it to be centered like this. It doesn't have any negative margins. This one is tagged. Looks like it is a button as well. And this one is also tagged. Do we need to give it a different name? Because it doesn't have any idea on what it is. There's a frame in there, and there's a frame for those 3 frames. And let's select it again and try again. Frame 5, convert to Elementor, live import. And open. Well, I guess I need to do some changes. Wow, I don't know which one is which. This one looks really awful. Why did it put services over there? Offset? Absolute? Did we set it to absolute? No, we didn't. Those are not absolute, absolutely not absolute as well. I guess this will have been set to absolute as well. I don't want it to be absolute. And for this one, neither. And this one, it must not be absolute. I guess because of the same naming. But doesn't have any issues with the navigation bar. I need to look into the documentation more, I guess. I'm assuming I did something wrong. But we can fix this easily, right? Oh. It's already set to flexbox, horizontal center. And this to 33. And percentage 33. Needs to be percentage 3 as well. I mean, this one came out great. The hero section is a little bit odd. I'm working with Elementor, yeah, but they will add Gutenberg. I've talked to the developer and they will be adding first the plus blocks plugin because they are more sure that it works correctly and it's more stable than the WP core, WordPress core Gutenberg. And they also be adding bricks, but I don't have bricks. I think $600 for a lifetime license. That's the one that I want, of course. It's a little bit expensive. And I don't want to pay yearly for it. Secondly, it's not a tool for me. I've been working with Elementor a long time, but I'm getting tired of it actually. Now, is my text also spaced absolutely? Wow, this is annoying. Default. Default. I don't know why this happens. I guess I had a look at the guidelines they have provided, but I guess I missed maybe some things. But then again, fixing this is actually pretty easy, as you can see. Now let's add a secondary button. Oh, sorry. Still have a little cold. And it's silence again. Well, the Creator Mix has a playlist on their website, but it stops every time. Although it says continue and go to next one here. I don't get it. Why doesn't do it that automatically when playing? But oh well. Let's change the style to white. Copy, paste. No, I don't want to be it like that. Paste, styles, copy, paste, styles. Update. No, it does work well. There we have it. Our website almost done. I think we need to change our canvas mode. Let's see, where was it? Settings. Then we have our page layout. Elementor canvas. Sorry for the sniffing. Sorry if I got your ears. So that's it actually. We're done. Well, this is insane. How quick that was done. Although it didn't work perfectly and quite possibly I set it up wrong. I did forget something. And we'll look into that later and maybe discuss it next week what I did wrong during this live stream. Add issue output is not as expected. The frames were positioned there. I will put this after the stream because I'm almost done with the stream, by the way. So yeah. Oh, I forgot to put in the design. Let's put in the design. If this is anything to go by, it will speed up your website creations significantly. This is what we could do in an hour, and it is already live. So I'm very pleased, actually. Now, if I do manage to understand how this works and can use it properly, that will be at least better, right? There's guidelines. They are adding more elements to bricks. Yeah, but then again, I don't have bricks, so I must be waiting for the Gutenberg add-ons. And because I love Gutenberg more than I do with Elementor, I'm starting to hate Elementor, to be fair. And secondly, I want to have a look at bricks, but yeah, it's not for me at the moment. Although they have a lifetime deal, which makes it interesting. Oh. So if Bricks would like to offer me a lifetime deal for one website, that would be enough. But for 600 euros once, it's a little bit expensive for now. And I also think the Gutenberg editor is the way to go. But yeah, let's see. Maybe maybe someone can convince me. Otherwise, I need to buy this tool as well. But yeah, that's it. That's our whole process in about 1 hour. Now, if you're not finished yet, it's fine. You can still finish up. And I know what I need to do for the next sessions. What do you say? Let me know in the comments down below if you would like me to create another live stream like this one, or if you do another one. I was thinking about recreating some websites again. First, we did a Drive Capital website recreation, but that one was very lengthy. So we can try to recreate some simpler designs maybe. I think I need to look your greenshift tutorials. Yeah, please do so, because greenshift is just easy to use, and if you're so the timer is done. And if you're planning not to use greenshift, is fine as well. I mean, Gutenberg in basis is, in my opinion, already better than Elementor. It doesn't offer all the bells and whistle, but the Elementor 3 doesn't make any sense for me anymore to use. And to be fair, it's also very tedious and limiting compared to what I'm now used to with Gutenberg. Especially with the greenshift plugin. I mean, using attributes and having all the things available I also know as a front-end developer makes just my life easier. I mean, if we use greenshift and we have a color palette available, you can change, can have variables, which makes it easier for designing sizes and spacing and make it consistent. And adding classes makes reusability for components very easy. Now, if semi-synced patterns comes out in 6.6, I don't think classes are needed anymore, to be fair, because for most people, the other way would be the best way to use it. How you use Blockseed theme mostly. Oh, yeah. I can imagine it's more user-friendly, to be fair, than the Gutenberg editor. They also acknowledged at WordPress core theme that theme that doesn't work as nice as expected. But I do love the flexibility to design everything you would like to design. So there should be a nice in-between, and I think the Ollie theme installation kind of thing that Greenshift recreated. Let's see, there was an installer, this one. So this makes things more easier, and I think Greenshift one-upped that with their, let's have a look, with their theme settings on how you set this up. Makes it easier to at least have the basics right for early starters, for people that don't want to go into FSE. This is a great way to start. But yeah, we're done for today. So I like that UA Kami did a did work. It speed up my website making process as well. I guess it would took me half the time if I would do it myself. But I still need to learn how to set this up. So just like I need to learn how to set up Figma and Elementor, I could do probably a little bit faster because I know what I need to do, but then you have to export everything and change everything accordingly. So perhaps this one would be faster. If you like this live stream, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button, of course, and perhaps next time we're going to look at recreating a website if you have a website you would like me to recreate, leave a comment down below so we can do that on the next live stream. Else I'm going to pick a random website and try to recreate that one. Thank you for watching, thank you for tuning in, and thank you for the conversations, Willem and Teed. And see you guys next time. Keep designing. Now I have to awkwardly